All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Yu Yu Hakusho, Episode 1. New show, guys.
New show. Wait, no, Caleb. No, this is an old show.
This is an old show.
This is a very old show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from a long
before
time
our
ago.
time, yes, yes.
Yep, before I was born.
Yeah, before you were born, I was probably about 1 or 2 at the time. But this is a classic that has been long requested by many of our Discord members and many of our patrons, and one particular member of our community.
Lots of long suffering there.
You shilled for a long time, and here we are.
Yep.
So, Yu Yu Hakusho. We're going to be reacting to it. We're really excited to react to it. We are reacting to it in the dub.
Indeed.
As very highly requested, in that it is one of those shows that was dubbed way after it was released.
Right.
And given, apparently, an exceptional dubbing. So we are very excited to watch a dubbed show on the channel for the...
We don't do it often.
Yeah, it's a very rare thing. Like, we are primarily ones that watch things in the sub, at least first. And
But
then
we do like exceptions.
Yes, we do love exceptions, exactly. So, this is a show that we know a lot of smattering little things about.
Right.
There's a lot of little things that have just come in over the years. Like, I can perfectly picture in my head the main character's design.
Oh, definitely.
He is very, like, iconic in a very specific, simple look with the green. And then his whole, spirit gun, kind of thing.
And then there's the other friend with like the pompadour or whatever that has like I think he has like a fire sword of some kind.
Something like that.
And then I know that there is apparently a tournament arc that is done very well in the show.
It's a shonen, so that just makes sense.
Right, but like among shonen, like this is one of the ones that is apparently like
well known.
Like well known as like if you want to look at how to do a tournament arc real well, look at Yu Yu Hakusho.
Well, now we'll have that to look forward to.
Yeah.
I'd say one of the big things also about this show that's kind of just well known as well is that is the precursor to Togashi's Hunter x Hunter. In that this was his battle shonen that he made before Hunter x Hunter, and thus probably set him up to be able to write Hunter x Hunter for Shonen Jump.
Yeah, because, this one was apparently mildly successful,
one might say. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, exactly. But I'm very excited to kind of have this whole thing of, okay, we did Hunter x Hunter, finished it. Did Monogatari, finished that, and then back to Togashi. Perfectly balanced.
As all things should be.
Exactly. We will do our best, guys, to make sure that since this is dub, that we very clearly communicate to you guys that, yes, we are listening to the dub because it is a different viewing experience when you are reading the subs and you can basically talk while reading. It's a skill that we've had to develop over the years. But dubs, you have to be kind of making sure that you're paying attention.
And we have done some dubbed shows before, and that's, that becomes apparent for that. Yeah.
Exactly. But
by some, I'm pretty sure I mean one.
Yeah. We're starting a big new show. And, every week, once a week, we're going to be doing an episode of this. So be sure to check out Patreon, so you can
all that good
see
stuff.
The next ones, ahead of time if you want. But, without further ado, let's just jump right into it.
Oh.
Okay. Straight into the OP. All right.
It was fun.
This is a bop. Definitely feels very 90s. So everyone seems to have some kind of like magic weapon, spiritual thing of some kind that like kind of gives them their just overall skill. Oh,
this all right. Okay,
that's promising for tournament arc stuff. Oh crap! Oh crap!
Okay, well that's a wait.
Oh shit! Did he get hit protecting the kid? Oh, damn.
Wait.
Oh, wow.
And so it all begins. This boy's name is Yusuke.
Wait.
He's 14 years old and is supposed to be the hero of this story.
Do we have Steve Bloom as a narrator?
He's dead.
Okay, so So someone told me that this was basically like
The
Bleach.
subtitles are distracting. I'm gonna turn them off.
Yeah. Yes, I love it.
Okay. Yeah, this feels very Bleach in that you have the soul knocked out of the body, basically.
But like, I expected that to be sort of like high school life or something with superpowers.
This boy looks just fine.
But no, we've got spirits and stuff.
Hey, you can't just write me off. Listen to me.
Yeah. You are a spirit now.
Hence, spirit gun.
But the question is he in a
Okay, come on, Yusuke.
spirit form when doing that,
It's not
or
like this is the first time you've been in a jam. Hey, nice skirt.
the delinquent?
Yeah.
All the girls have to wear these.
Is that Wendy Lee?
Just like
Get
how
wrecked!
boys have to wear blue jumpsuits, which I notice you're
Oh,
not.
give me a break, Keiko.
Sometimes I think you don't care about anyone but yourself, and then you don't even do that right.
Mm.
You hear me?
Okay.
She's
All
really
right.
laying into you, and he's out.
Lacey.
Dead.
All right.
Hey, you perv! He just wants you to think that he's dangerous. On the inside, he's more like a lamb.
Yeah, but you haven't heard the latest news about him, Keiko. He's super tough, and he kills for fun.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
To whistle for 2,000 bad guys.
Ah,
Yusuke
rumors.
doesn't even know how to whistle.
Copy, don't.
Want your stupid money?
Yusuke, put
Oh.
down that fist.
Wow.
Yusuke was beating you two up for your wallets. Typical scum behavior.
Wow.
Okay.
Good weeds like you should have been plucked a long time ago.
You shouldn't talk. It makes you sound stupid.
This kid's spitting fire, and this principal here seems a little bit too focused on getting rid of him.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
Friend?
Somebody's dead. Sorry, old man.
That's Mr. Takanaka to you. I've
Oh.
been calling for you all morning on the loudspeaker.
Didn't hear.
Gotcha.
So those aren't the same
Guess it
guy.
mustn't be
Okay.
so loud after all, huh? It's just a toy, old man.
Huh.
Thanks for the visit.
He's good.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
That happens a lot, I
We can
see.
talk.
Oh.
My hip.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Mother of the year.
Get me
Whoa.
coffee. Why aren't you in school?
Whoa.
I left because they pissed me off.
Okay.
Are you gonna give me a lecture too, Mom? While you're in your pajamas?
Dear, if you hate preaching so much, you should live on your own. But you can't do
Wow.
that.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
I'm gonna like this show a lot.
Yeah,
Where
that.
could this day possibly get any stupider?
Yes, it can.
Ah.
Urameshi. Hey, Kuwabara, you're conscious. I'm not used to that.
We need to beat the shit out of each other to be friends.
Now I'm back and I'm gonna beat your face up so bad even kittens won't look at you.
So sorry you caught me on such a bad day. It makes me a real jerk.
Oh! Oh! Damn!
Okay.
He's already dead! Stop! Stop!
Combo.
Don't hurt us.
And this is the guy that
I feel better.
These guys
gave
are gonna
his
be
life
best
to save
friends.
someone else. Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, definitely.
It's the Okuyasu to his Josuke
Right.
with flipped hairstyles, you know?
Make 0 wins and 156 losses.
I almost had him that time.
Oh,
It's coming up through the pompadour.
yeah!
May I have my ball, please?
Oh my god.
So polite.
Yes.
Kid, that's dangerous. There are cars going by that will splatter you into the pavement.
But yes, here's your ball.
Ah. Nothing.
I watched
Tough
TV
crowd.
with my parents, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go, there we go.
Monster.
Ah!
There we go. There we go.
Now go ahead and get lost. It's not safe playing ball around here. You understand?
Yep. Okay, so he is a softie inside. Nice. All right. And yet he still does it anyway.
damn it, what's the use?
Yeah.
Kid can get smashed by
Oh
a
my
car for all I
God.
care.
Oh no. Oh no. He said that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Jesus. Well,
Just like that.
just like that.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, this was the...
That's it?
Yeah, so that's it. Yep.
Kill?
Mm-hmm.
But if that was me down there,
Yeah, what am I
who
here?
am I up here?
Right, right. Who's flying
How's
this
his
car?
mom gonna
Turned
react to
into a
him being
ghost?
dead?
Bingo, bingo, you win the prize.
Ah, okay.
The spirit guide.
Right.
I didn't expect you to figure it out so quickly.
I was gonna say, the aesthetic of the OP is very different from what we got up till this point.
Right, right. Oh. Yes!
I
Give
love
me
it.
all the chibi stuff.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
When people die unexpectedly like you just
I'm
did,
Aqua, yeah.
they can accept it and become ghosts, you see?
You're not answering my question.
Now I understand what kind of person you are. It's in my guidebook.
Ah!
Rather than be scared or surprised, you yell a lot and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. You
Wow.
age 14. Things weren't looking up for you, were they?
Get
I
wrecked!
love it.
Actually, I'm here to see if you'll accept an ordeal that could give you your life back.
Ah. Aqua. Yes,
What
yes.
in the
Yeah.
world are you blabbering about?
Would you like to be reincarnated in the new
None
world?
of us were expecting you to die today. You
Or-
threw us all for a loop.
Really?
Run someone with your credentials through that scenario 1,000 times, and they never would take a kid like that. No one saw it coming, and quite frankly, we haven't prepared a place for you yet.
Oh!
Nice.
Awesome!
That, I love it.
But without the confusion caused by you running into the street, that boy would have actually missed the car and escaped with one less scrape on his right shoulder.
What? But he was headed right for him.
Yes. Well, the driver would have veered to the left.
Oh, but how about the
In other words,
driver,
your
though?
death was a complete and utter waste.
Is Aqua just a reference of this?
Yeah!
Well, you're jet silly head. I told you you can get a second chance, don't you remember? Just
Oh
go
my
through
God.
an ordeal and you can be back to life in no time.
There is some fine print, but, you know.
You should feel special. Unexpected cases such as this only happen once every 100 years.
What if she's
Just
conning
like the
him?
teachers in my school.
And all this is a lie?
She's not actually death.
Right, right.
That I would love that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She looks just defeated.
This isn't right. Shut up! Let go of me, would ya?
What? Cool.
Oh!
Damn you! You think you can just back out because you're scared? I'm not gonna leave. Not until he comes out of here and lets me fight him.
He can't do that.
I'm gonna beat you down, you punk!
Oh!
Who do you think you are, huh?
Oh!
Punk! Who am I gonna fight?
He's gone.
This simpleton is like, my life has no meaning now.
Be here.
Sorry about all that.
Sorry about our idiot here.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, who would have guessed, right?
Those scums.
They're just some losers that Yorameshi hung out with. Too bad
Jeez.
the car wasn't big enough for them, too.
Even at my own weight, they knocked me. If I could only.
Oh. Oh.
What do you suppose is more disgraceful, that boy shouting in misery or your insensitive and idiotic words?
Yeah.
Way to go.
What a guy. Mm-hmm. His little short, stout, like, I'm an old
Yep.
man, but come to pay my respects.
Yusuke, I don't know why I don't feel like speaking well of you.
Oh.
You stay. You could have made something great out of yourself.
Oh.
Damn.
Damn.
Well, shit.
Oh.
Fuck, man.
Yes, Mommy.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank you for saving me and making faces.
Ugh.
Okay.
This is a great. This is a great opening
fantastic
episode.
opening, yeah.
Ooh.
Mommy, do you think it'd be okay if I played with that boy tomorrow? If I'm
Yeah.
good?
He doesn't get it.
No, son.
I know some people sounded angry at him, but he's really nice. He made really really funny
my
faces
God.
at me, too. And he got me my ball. I don't know why those people were crying like that. It was probably because they wanted to play with them, too. Oh.
Wow.
All right.
So are you ready now?
Yeah, I am.
Good to hear. Now let's not waste any time and get this baby started.
All right. No take backsies. Let's do this.
So now the question is he gonna get reincarnated?
And that's the way it is. After his first day of being dead, Yusuke has agreed to undergo a mysterious ordeal that could win back his life. But what adventures await him in
Yeah.
the spirit
The
world?
spirit world.
Oh my God.
We're going to the
Oh.
spirit world to meet some very interesting people.
Nice.
Don't let that pacifier fool you. Kurama is a very wise ruler, and he'll give Yusuke his first glimpse of the ordeal to restore his life. It's sure to be exciting when Yuu Yuu Hakusho continues.
All right.
Okay.
Now that's a good thing to kind of think about. Should we? Wow, it's even formatted that it's before the ED.
Yeah.
That's a tough thing that we should figure out whether or not we are going to be.
Yeah, that is a good point. I should have told you about this. That is something that I was informed of.
Oh.
I figured it wouldn't be a problem for the first episode,
But it might be a problem later.
but I can
when
imagine
there's like a lot of spoilers.
We're like,
Holy crap! What is that club?
and a hole through a mountain.
Oh baby. Yeah. This
Okay.
is definitely a 90s anime.
Yeah. Well, and I already recognize some of those designs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy in the sunglasses in particular.
Okay.
But man, this was great.
This is a great start. Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic first emotional, character-driven episode. Just here is Yusuke. All right.
Oh my God.
That was
This was fantastic.
A really good starting episode.
Like, I feel like every time I go into like a beloved older shonen, you know, at the beginning, I'm kind of like badly setting my expectations low to be like, okay, this is from a long time ago, you know, so just keep that in mind.
Yep.
You know, it's long, so it might take a while to get to the really good stuff, you know, so just.
But
no, this was fantastic.
Yeah, this
was incredible.
It started off right out the gate with basically saying, here's our boy.
Here's why you should care about him.
Here's why you should care about him. Here's his plight. And here's his contradictions. So,
right.
He has he's got a situation that he's living in. One.
Oh boy.
I see very much where this guy came out of his childhood. Like, okay. Once he walked into what's considered his home,
that tells you basically like
that tells
everything
you
you need to know.
so much right there because oh my God, that just hurt. Like
And can we just talk a bit about the fact that in this first episode, the conflict here was entirely emotional.
Yep.
Like like I wouldn't have minded if they had started out with more focus on like the fighting and stuff, and they showed that he was definitely a badass and very strong in his own right and everything, right? But it was entirely about him figuring out, how do I interact with the world around me? How do I feel about this? How do other people feel about me? And what am I going to do?
Yep.
And he already is grown.
Yep.
Right? He's already realized, oh.
Damn.
Okay.
Was I the only one that was blind to this whole thing here?
Yeah. Well, shit. Right? And I love using a character, like...
Well, yeah, let's just use it. It's a character, you died. How much did your life matter? It didn't matter much at all.
And then it's like, wait, no, you did. And, oh, man.
And it wasn't just the kid. The kid was the final punch, the final nail in the coffin, if you will.
Oh, yeah. But those kept coming. It's like, it's like, one thing happens, and it's like you see the mom, and it's like, okay, she's probably devastated, but then at the same time, I'm not entirely sure if she's just kind of like still tuning out from this, like,
Sure,
like
you don't know.
It's not entirely clear until she starts breaking down.
So mom, then we get Keiko.
Yeah.
Keiko is very much missing him because she saw the good person that he was through all of that nonsense. Then we get the surprise that
Kazuma.
I love it so much.
I absolutely love it.
The rival who would never be his actual rival in actual physical capacity is like, no, man, you were supposed to be there for me, so that I had something to look forward to.
Because like the and this is totally me like filling in you know, like trying to give my own subtitles, translations to it, even though it's not actually what's being said, right? But it's I don't have many people. Yeah, I've got these 2 people here, but still, that's not enough. And damn it, we had each other, even if we didn't have much else. So so you're just leaving me like this? Come on, no, right? And
what's cool about it also is that these characters are in a meta way set up to where they have history with Yusuke that we don't know about. So when he says, was I just the only one blind to this whole thing? It's like, no. We, the audience, are blind to it as well. So we needed to see this and in some ways be told this in order to connect with it. So the episode basically is this brilliant little bit of saying, we're going to exposit the whole way through this episode about who you are and who are the people that are closest to you. And we're going to trick the audience into thinking that this is something that needed to be given when this was all stuff that you already knew. So it's actually a really kind of sneaky little trick of writing to get everything on the front page of his life, basically, given to us in one episode, and then kill him off, basically, in the beginning. Right. So you can already feel the Tagashi little, like, sneaky, funky writing style.
Yep. Like, because personally, or when you were saying exposition, were you talking about the stuff before he died or after? Or when he was, like, recapping the day?
Like, everything to do with the friends. When Keiko comes in, she's just expositing to him about all the stuff that they've dealt with.
Right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Right. All the stuff where he's thinking like, wait, what happened today leading up to his death? Right.
Yes, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the interactions that they had as characters. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Because there's a saying, start the story where the story starts, right? And this did that, right?
It did, yeah.
Like, in fact, it literally did that. It starts with, he dies saving a kid, right?
And then in media res
and then it's like, okay, now let's give you that little bit of context that you do need so that you know who these characters are. But yeah, the emotional thing happened that causes the change, right? And now our character is going to go on this journey. And I love that it's also a way to basically say, here's a reason for how we're going to bring these other characters into it. Yeah. Because we're going to make it so that Yusuke knows things about them that they wouldn't have otherwise shared, right? Because they wouldn't have been vulnerable about that. And the old him wouldn't have cared enough and not known, so that connection wouldn't have happened, right?
Well, also, the way he described it was that he was not able to see through the layers of indirection what they really felt about him.
Right.
But they were trying to communicate it. So this bit here basically gave him the translating code to a lot of the previous interactions. Thus, he then asks Botan, like, have you ever had something where you feel like you're the only person kind of in the dark? And that's just a perfect way to bring it up. Yeah.
Yep. I love it. And I am a little bit curious of how he's going to be brought back, because if he is brought back, they had a wake. Like,
it's going to be a little bit crazy.
It's going to be a little bit crazy. If they do something where it's like powers of death, and this is again where I'm seeing like, oh, so this is where Bleach got it. Okay. You know, and it's like, oh, we're able to like wipe the memories away because we bring you back to life. So then, you know, all that. You can still have something where Yusuke remembers it, so he's going to connect with these people with the extra understanding of those moments when they were vulnerable, even if they don't end up remembering. And that is all based on the you know, I have no idea how it's going to move forward from here, but if the memory wiping thing does end up being used, that's a way that they can still make it so that what we saw here is impactful to us, the audience, and to the characters.
Gotcha. So what makes you think memory wiping?
Just basically, because I'm seeing like, oh yeah, Bleach really did copy a lot of things from this. I'm like, all right, did they also copy the memory wiping? Like, that's basically it.
What was the memory wiping in Bleach? I've purged that show from my mind.
Whenever there were things like, especially in the first episode when his family gets attacked, Rukia basically just wipes their memories of the event.
Oh God, I forgot how bad the writing in Bleach was.
So
Jesus.
But if they use this here, which, you know, if you're going to rip something off, rip off something good, right?
Okay.
The memory wiping doesn't cause those character problems that oftentimes doing anything like that does cause, because he remembers and it has brought about a change within him in his heart. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I would almost prefer time travel over a memory wipe. Like that they insert him back into his body at a previous point in time.
Okay.
Like right before he's going to, you know,
And then he
the kid gets hit with
realizes,
the car.
I guess I didn't need to, like, save the kid after all.
Right. If anything, the car crashes. He goes over to the guy who was driving, slaps him, and then is just like, "You could have killed someone."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then he just walks away and goes back to all his friends and, you know, interacts with them and such.
Maybe
However,
ties the shoelaces together at some point of, like, that one teacher or whatever. You know, I wouldn't mind that.
Sure. Yeah. I personally am really curious as to how they might do the dual world dynamic, though.
Yeah.
With him being able to potentially be in both. Mm-hmm. And that is probably going to be what they'll do on some level.
Right. And given in the preview for the next episode, which that's a new experience kind of thing, that it's about him getting his body. I'm guessing it's going to be something where it's we'll figure out how to make it so that your body can be able to support life again, essentially,
Right.
or you possess your dead body or something like that. That way you can continue going about and doing things that you do. But how
interacting with the physical world through the friends that he knows he now has, or would have had if he was alive, and get them to maybe protect the body. This would be a cool way to kind of evolve the discussions in general. If it ends up being a thing where people are like, there's too many potential spoilers, you know, by watching the
when it
end
gets to this
preview
part,
before
you
the
know,
ED, which is just not a thing anymore in anime, I guess. That might have been a thing in previous anime.
To like make sure that it's like, because it's like, okay, well, they might just skip the ED.
They might just skip it.
You know, they might just skip the ED. So what we'll do is we'll,
get it as early as possible.
We'll put it in at the beginning to be like, hey, here's additional content for the show, kind of, you know, yeah.
Yeah, please check back in. Yu Yu Hakusho.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a reminder of the medium upon which anime used to be primarily distributed by.
Right.
Yeah.
There was such a thing as anime before the internet, and it was a very different time.
It was a very,
very different time.
Very different time. And
oh, man.
I didn't even experience it as much as I have friends who've shared stories.
Yep. And those stories sound
horrifying
and wild. Yeah. But here we are. We have a bunch of characters.
Yep.
I love them.
I love them.
I
love where they're starting with everyone here.
Yep.
I love this very familiar Dragon Ball Z, Full Metal Alchemist kind of voice cast here. You know, Sabat. You know, we've got
Laura Bailey.
Bailey.
I can't believe I called her Wendy Lee. Oh my God.
And then we've also got Wrath from FMAB. We've got Steve Bloom as the narrator,
which is like, yes,
absolutely.
That is a good decision right there.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I recognized a little bit the Taganaka, the principal guy.
Oh yeah,
recognized him. And then I believe I recognized also the mom's voice actress a little bit.
Gotcha.
But
I gotta say, like, I think of all the characters in this show so far from what we've seen, like, most of them surprised me, right? Like most of them surprised me in some really awesome ways, right? And I feel like going into, like, saying this is a mistake, but I think so far my favorite, other than Yusuke, because it would be easy to say that, right?
Yeah.
Is the mom. I never would have guessed that. Like when he went home, and she's just there. That was like, shit. Oh, okay. All right, we're doing this because, you don't need to have useless or dead or annoying parents or whatever. Well, okay, she's annoying in different ways, but there's a whole lot more emotion to that than just being annoying in this coming of age story about the angsty teen.
Yeah, and I buy so much more Yusuke being a delinquent than I do most protagonists that I watch in anime where their parents are... Like, okay, so you know what this reminds me of a little bit is Toradora. kind of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, I did think of that too. Yeah.
It was more played for comedy.
Right, of the, I look scary and all that. Yeah.
Well, no, the relationship between him and his mom.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's literally like they had more comedy about it at times than anything. Whereas this here
is the
this
is a much more
unhealthy.
Dysfunctional version of that.
It's just actually just unhealthy.
Right. It's the more realistic response of how a kid would react to things like that, especially if they have no friends and everyone's scared of them.
Yeah.
Right. Rather than, I shall become the ultimate, person that takes care of the house and whatnot.
Yeah. And this is this is a no dad in his life situation.
Nope. Like
very clearly.
Because the overall impression that I got from Yu Yu Hakusho is like wholesome, good, vanilla fun, right?
Yeah,
like,
from the outside,
like
that's kind of what you think, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like, and even when it got into even when it came into okay, seeing the OP and it's like fantastical land and then modern stuff, and I'm like, wait, hold on,
yeah, wait.
How do these things
connect?
Where do these connect? Right, and then we see the main character, and I didn't realize it from the slicked back hair or whatever. That just seemed like, okay, he's got non-spiky hair, But then it's like, oh, he's the delinquent.
Yeah.
And he sells it. And I'm like, oh, this guy's wait, hold on. And this
he's doing the squat.
He's doing the squat and everything. Yeah. And everyone's like, oh yeah, he'll kill people just for fun. And
he can whistle and summon 2,000 guys with guns.
Right. And it's like, okay, yes, overblown rumors and stuff.
Right.
But they actually have a foundation. Like there's a reason
a little
that
bit
they got
intimidating.
Started. Yep.
He is violent, and his personality is one that does push people away.
Yep, and I'm like, okay, what? Well, that's. I didn't expect that. Where does the wholesomeness come in this?
The wholesomeness comes in the fact that when he goes on this spirit journey, he's probably going to come back with a much larger appreciation for friends in general. And thus, him protecting the friends in the classic shonen protag way won't be about him just protecting them so that they live, because he knows what it means to die.
Right.
It's that he wants to probably guard the relationships as well.
Sure, because he really does care about them.
And he knows what it would be like if he lived life probably not thinking that they could be friends.
And I gotta say...
Oh, that's gonna be good.
I gotta say, especially... That's gonna be good. In anime where the episodes are, not like a full hour, if we were to have a main character get introduced, right?
Okay.
Because the main point of a first episode is to introduce the main character and their plot and their conflict and things like that, right? But usually you don't have fundamental changes in the main character in the first episode, because that's when you're introducing them. You set up how they're going.
They kept it simple.
Right, they kept it simple for sure, and it's not like he's going to be completely different. He'll still be probably pretty abrasive and things like that, right? But usually it's more of the setup how they're going to grow, right? And that they're on the beginning stages of that growth.
Right.
No, this is like crazy, life-changing event
that
right?
Shocks him into, wait a minute, maybe I've been missing out on something.
Right. Completely rethinking his life, and that's all in a 22, 23-minute episode where we also show other characters and pull back layers on how they see him.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, well done. Basically, all the other characters don't really exist yet. They are basically there to be reflections upon which he can look internally.
Right. They're a simple contradiction.
Right. And thus, they all provide a different angle on it. And then when we get to reintroduce them, we'll get to see who they really are as well, independent of Yusuke, which will be cool given that apparently in the next episode, he's still going to be, potentially involved with the, physical world and trying to maybe reach out to them, which that in and of itself sounds like, okay, I can tell where the comedy's going to come from.
Yeah.
Because Kazuma specifically, I very much want him and Yusuke to have this prank kind of relationship.
Oh, definitely.
Where it's just they totally are messing with each other.
Sure.
Throughout it. Yes, please.
One of my favorite things is in anime is the miscommunication humor, right? Because anime can just turn on a dime, right? With the tone of what's being presented to you, right? So the fact that here we're gonna go from very serious stuff that we got this episode, and it doesn't have to be all comedy in the next one. True. We can still have really good, wholesome, and heartfelt stuff and everything.
Yep.
But just the ways that him being dead and being a spirit and however he gets brought back could be used for comedy.
Yeah. Also,
I'm excited.
Also, I gotta say, I'm very happy that we chose the dub.
Yes.
There were a couple times where I basically adjusted and was like, right, that's right. This is a dub of an anime that's still, like 28 years old for when the anime came out. And even if
Right.
the dub
Oh my
is
God,
not
yeah.
20 years old, it's 18. And that's still something where you're going to have the awkward little moments and stuff. But overall, the points where they wanted to hit that specific note,
They did it good.
they did it
They did it
really
real
well.
good.
The voice acting for the mom, but then the voice acting for Taganaka when he was
Yeah.
at the wake.
Oh, yeah,
and
that
just
was-
going
that
like,
was so
hey,
good.
I don't know why I feel like I have to talk negatively about you here. And you could just feel the voice actor trying to address that trembling nature there. And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to cry in the first episode, and I'm like,
And they just
Oh my
keep
God.
coming with the hits. The fact that the kid was like all smiling even after
Just
even after
mimicking.
the accident.
just mimicking what his mom was doing.
Well, right. But like even when the doctor was checking up on him,
right.
it's like, wait a minute.
He hasn't clued in.
He hasn't clued in.
No.
And then they bring that back up. He's at the wake and he's just like, thanks for saving me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not entirely sure what you saved me from really, but there was a car and
It might have hurt.
it might have hurt.
I might have got more of those scratches,
Right, and that wouldn't have been fun, and my mom was scared, so I guess you really did help me out. But then can I play with him tomorrow if I'm really good?
And hey, we have this very dramatic, in some ways, as Botan was kind of mentioning, like, Will, that was a really, really random moment too. But like, it's a moment where our protagonist was the hero and was essentially written off as everyone else as like you would never do something like
Right.
this. You? You? Really?
Yeah, the delinquent, are you kidding? No, you're selfish, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that.
No.
You just told the dumb brat to, not play with a soccer ball right next to a, fast-moving street.
Yeah. So, main character, like, instant check, just wonderful stuff thus far.
Yep.
And then the world opening up in the next episode to give us the needed context as to what kind of conflicts can come about from the spirit side of things.
Yeah.
And through the lens of Botan, who, that does sound like an American doing an English accent, kind of. But I
Gotcha.
love the idea of the dubbing being something where it's used to make her sound like she's a little bit just kind of ethereal and
From somewhere else.
from somewhere else. Yeah.
This also is just one of those things where I really want to see how the Yu Yu Hakusho fandom responded to Aqua's presence on the internet.
Oh.
Because
that just might be a trope in general that goes
it
beyond
might be
Yu
a
Yu
trope.
Hakusho,
It could be.
But this was very reminiscent.
Yeah, long,
Cosmos,
very
all
light
in
blue
green.
hair that is, the person that talks to you after you're dead to see if you want to agree to a bargain, and things like that, right? With
Laughing
a very
about how your death was kind of a mistake.
kind of didn't need to happen,
Yeah.
right? Like and this is not saying that like, oh, Aqua and
Right, of
Botan
course.
as characters are similar,
Yeah.
because absolutely not. But
Right.
Aqua almost seems like a some kind of blasphemy against Botan. Basically, we're going to take this character that I'm sure is going to end up being a wonderful character.
Yes.
And then let's make just this character
The
that
worst
is
girl.
the worst, most awful little
Yeah, I
piece of shit.
absolutely sense best
Like-
girl energy from Botan. Like,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. But with the proper amount of like sass and snark and sort of poking,
Yes,
But-
exactly.
oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But guys, very, very promising start.
Yes,
Looking forward to watching the next
ah.
episode. Let us know in the comments what your thoughts are regarding the idea of the end the episode teaser being before
Yeah.
the ED. We're going to get feedback, of course, from the Discord and everything and stuff like that, but that will shape the way we do discussions for this show. If you feel like it's something that might be harmful, or if you feel like it's something that requires a case-by-case kind of bit of discussion
Right,
on
like
that.
maybe on specific episodes, be like, don't watch the preview, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It shows so-and-so getting, like, their head cut off or, you know, whatever. Like, yeah.
Yeah. But guys, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If this was like the biggest surprise to you or something, because they're like, well, they're actually like reacting to an older anime and stuff like that.
And Yu Yu Hakusho?
Please like, comment, let us know and stuff like that, because this is one of those things where it's kind of a test to see like if older anime, even like ridiculously popular ones like Yu Yu Hakusho, are like very much something you would like for us to get into just more of in general. But yeah, if you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us and the community there about Yu Yu Hakusho, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
Yeah, we stream every weekday. The info for that is all down in the description below.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.